So many fuzzbutts, so little time. Hey, what's up, little one? Hey, hey. All right, hold on. Airplane. Hi. Hi, Mega Egg 22. You caught us just in time for an airplane. Right, new shipment of Hyrax coming in. All right, now. Taking questions. I'm glad other people like Hyraxes as much as me. So there's a couple ones, a little bit of scratching going on. I'm gonna try to get closer. They will run away for a moment, but maybe they'll come back. Why are there so many Hyraxes by your house? I've been wondering for so long. Well, the answer is, Mega Egg 22, that I live, well, rock Hyraxes like rocks, and I live next to a gorge. It's ancient and deep, way down there. And they come up here, and it's a safe place for them to be. I live in Kenya. That is the Nairobi National Park. It's the only national park that butts up against an urban center. So there's buildings back there. But it's a real safe place for them to live on my roof because they have shelter, and it's made out of concrete, so it kind of feels like rocks to them, I guess. I don't know. I don't think they necessarily care about that. But yeah, Hyraxes live all over Africa, and I live in Africa. And it just so happens that this is a hotspot for the yellow spotted rock Hyrax, otherwise known as the bush Hyrax. And so they've just adopted this house. It's been here for like 30 years. And they just kind of moved in and decided this was a warm and safe place to be. So there's a lot of predators, so they don't, families, don't thrive too much. Only about half of them make it past 6 months, years old. Southern Canadian coins. I love how friendly some of the Hyraxes are towards you. They are very cute. They are cute, and I love it too, and I love that they're friendly with me. It's sort of sad that there was a colony collapse last year because a lot of the ones that knew me well are gone now. And so there's only one left that actually knows me well and will let me touch her and will let me feed her. But she is teaching her baby to like me as well, so that's nice. But yeah, I think there must be like maybe 12 or 15 of them living on the roof right now. I remember we had 4 babies like March 1st or sometime around then. And I think they're still alive, which is sort of surprising. I expected them not to all make it. But there they are. Hey, Boob. I love Hyraxes too. I didn't like them at first because they were so noisy. They would jump off of the roof up here onto the metal sheeting in the morning when it got warm and make thunderous loud noises that would disturb my sleep. And they pooped all right underneath here. So it was a little bit stinky because it was like an ammonia smell from their urine. So I really didn't like them. But then I got to know them more and realized how cute they were. And then one of them like adopted me, so I became like best friends with one. And so now I like them a lot. Yes, you've never seen this animal before. Yeah, I mean, the thing about them is that their instinct is just to run away. So if they see people, they run away. And so when you see a fuzzy brown thing run real fast, people just assumed it was some sort of rat and they were a pest. And so no one, a lot of people just didn't think of them as anything special because you just sort of saw them flash by, around here at least. And so there's not much attention given to them. Well, look at that. There's some stretching going on. Yeah, pocket elephants. I think they look a little bit like little teddy bears. And so I never really call them elephants. And even my guys, none of them are really, really old enough for their tusks to be seen when they're just lounging about. They keep growing and growing and growing as time goes on. And so they do look more elephant-like, I suppose. I mean, not really, but their tusks can be seen better when they're old. With Squiggy, I could like open her lips and just like look at them. But here comes another airplane. Yeah, they are like squirrels. They run away because they think we're a threat, and I think that's true. Everything eats them, and even people eat them. You know, there's tribal people out here, I'm sure, eat them. They look delicious, don't they? Don't you just want to munch on their faces? I'm gonna slowly try to get closer to them. I really wish they bounced around more. There's only like 2 times a day when they're running around. In the morning like this, they're just trying to heat back up. They're getting the sun's rays and the warmth from the metal sheeting so they can get themselves warmer. They really don't regulate their body temperatures automatically like most mammals. So they have to clump and they have to find heat sources. So when they do that, they don't do anything else. They just kind of sit. I read somewhere once someone said they are characterized by inactivity. But when they jump around, it's kind of amazing. Are these Hyraxes connected with the IRS at all? You would have to interview them individually, and even then, I don't think they'll talk. I think you're on a need-to-know basis, and the IRS does not just publish names of their the corporate entities that are on the payroll. So that's a tricky question, and I don't think I have the knowledge base to answer that. They don't look tasty. I'm a vegetarian. Well, I think, like, there's a lot of things I don't eat, but I can acknowledge that it looks tasty. Like, like I know a lot of Muslim guys who like have never had bacon, but they acknowledge that it looks tasty. So, you can be a vegetarian, but let your mind wander about flavors that, I'm just kidding. Please don't eat them. They are cute. You ever seen something so cute you just want to bite it? Like a little puppy face, you just want to like eat it because it looks so cute. That's what I mean. They look like I just want to snuggle them and squeeze them. Please do not eat the Hyraxes. I will not eat the Hyraxes. Another airplane. It must be time for flights to come in. There it is. Another shipment of Hyraxes coming in from Saudi Arabia. They drop them off in parachutes. They come down and land on my house. What's the worst buzzkill for me? Dude, it's just when they die. It's just sucks, man. They have various screams, and most of the screams you hear on the internet are just them talking. When they're just screaming like into the void, they're usually just telling their neighbors like, hey, there's danger out there somewhere, or it's neighborhood gossip. But there's some screams they make when they see a predator right in front of their face. That's a very different scream. And then there's the scream of pain when they're actually being attacked, and that one's rough. I know it pretty well because Squiggy did it twice when she got her foot caught in the cupboard when I was shutting the cupboard. And then one time I stepped on her foot and she made this crazy scream. I was like, oh, that's the pain scream. So no, they don't howl. They don't really do that. No, it's not a thing. But they do yell. Oh, this is so cute. Look at this. Oh man, I just took one step forward. But that's the way they are. I mean, they don't have much defense except for running. So they'll pop back out in a second. Hey guys, it's just me. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So I'm not in a village per se. It used to be sort of a village. The Maasai people live in the land around here. And there's old clans of Maasai that have been here for, probably 10,000 years. But it's becoming industrialized out here. But the actual property at one point during COVID-19, we had 35 people living here from probably 5 or 6 different tribes. Some of them worked on the farm, some of them just were families, some were squatters. And so we had like a little village where there was kids and there was people cooking and cleaning and doing their own laundry. And so it felt like a real village thing. But the owner had a stroke and her kids came in and said, all right, no more squatters on the property. So I don't know why they're running now. What do you see? But yeah, it is like a village, but less so than it used to be. What's the strangest thing about these guys? So, another airplane. Gosh, it's like they're all in queue to go to the airport. The strangest thing about them for sure is that they have that little hole in the middle of their back. Like right now you can see like the white stripe like on the back of this one. It's not really a stripe. It's a discoloration from the scent gland. They literally have a hole in the middle of their back. And when they're fighting, all the hair opens up and it exposes the hole. When they're very, very content, all the hair opens up and it exposes the hole. And then also, the mothers will open it up and the babies will jump on their backs and get the scent of their mother on them. And I think that's the craziest thing. Like how many like mammals have like a hole like right smack in the middle of the back? And there's not much video of it. I have a bunch of video of it. It's not great, but some of it's darn good. And I'll be making a video about that little dorsal gland in the future. But yeah, that's the weirdest thing about them, I think. The other weird thing, hey New Zealand. Another weird thing is that they all poop in one spot. And this here is a outdoor toilet that someone built early on because this building didn't have one. And they jump from here to here when it's not raining, and they go into the window and they actually go poop on the toilet. But they miss the toilet, which is really hilarious because they poop, they stand on the wrong side. Let me show you real fast. I use this toilet occasionally, but yeah, anyway, they jump into this window, but they, instead of sitting on the front of the bowl, they sit on the back of the bowl and they poop down the back. So that's all fresh Hyrax poop because they try to use the toilet, but they sit on the wrong side because they're just not smart animals. No, they're very smart animals, but they just do this wrong. I wish they would poop in the hole. That would be nicer. What? Oh, I see what they're upset about. No, Sheba, get away. You're gonna ruin my video. No. Stay away from the Hyraxes. Hey. You bother them. Go away. It's the neighbor's dog. Go away. You're cute though. You're cute though. You are cute. Yes, you are. But get away from my Hyraxes. She'll chase a Hyrax. Go away. Please don't come. They don't want to see you. Darn it, dog. You're gonna ruin my... Go inside and find some food. Go foraging. Oh, you hear that? Yeah. See, they're barking at her. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, they hate the dog. Do you hear that? Yeah. Go away. See, now the dog has chased them all. But did you guys hear the barking of the Hyraxes? They're going like that. That was them telling the dog to get away, or telling others that there's a dog near. Okay, she left. Let's see if they come back. Everybody left. Gosh darn it. Let me get up here. Maybe they'll come back real fast. Let's see what happens. You make games, and these critters give me so much inspiration. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, what kind of games do you make? You were a Hyrax in a past life? That's good. What was it like having 4 nipples and a dorsal gland in your back? Come on, Hyraxes, come back. All right, I don't see them there. They just left because of the dog, if you're just now tuning in. Anybody here? Nobody? Oh man, come on, come back. God damn it, dog. Well, okay, I've seen these animals in the school field trip at the zoo. They were barking. I thought those were sugar babies, though you might know the animal. Yeah, they don't really bark. I mean, that was kind of like a sound, but that's a very particular, like, predator alert sound. I don't know if they would do that at the zoo. Oh, you're making an RPG. That'd be cool because, like, I played Call of Cthulhu, how do you pronounce it? And it seemed like that would be a really good, like, way to sort of promote hyraxes and weird animals, is through a story like that. Like those guys that do the burrowing rodent thing, I could see where their whole lore would fit well into a RPG. Come back. Come back, come back. Come on. I can't believe the dog ruined my life. Oh, they're climbing trees. I see them climbing trees. Somebody's up there in the tree. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Oh, there. Oh, they were there. Darn it. Something has destroyed my roof. My roof was not like this when I left. It's those damn baboons. This too fell down. The baboons are really making it up. Aw, it's little Hugh Jane. I don't know how to pronounce that. Hugh Janus? Hugh Janus, a shout out? 7 years old. Hey Hugh, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Where's my gosh darn hyraxes? Happy birthday to you. I don't see my hyraxes. They all left because of the dog. Well, this has gotten really bad. Sorry, guys. A dog showed up and ruined it. I know they're just right there. Yeah, you know, it's like all animals have like sort of cute, all cute animals look sort of similar. Like there's not a wide variety of face shapes and like distance between eyes and nose that are different kinds of cute. Like a lot of cute is pretty similar. Like a sea otter and a puppy, you know what I'm saying? Like it feels like what makes something look cute is the angles and the what's the word, like the balance between the distance between the eyes and the nose is sort of a common cute feature. Come on, hyraxes. Where the heck did you go? They're all just like right under there. And is the dog still here? I don't see him. I heard a sneeze. I just heard a hyrax sneeze. It was from right down here. Hey buddy, was that you? Who sneezed? Scoping out the process, probably the premises. Yeah, they were traumatized. They'll be back. Short-lived. Oh, there's one. Okay, he's climbing up the tree. See him? Oh, and he disappeared. But you're still here. There you go. Hey, guys. Heard another sneeze. There's 3. They're coming back slowly. Yeah, there you go. Stretch it out. Stretch it out, buddy. There you go. All right, any more Hyrax questions? I'm here for you. I'm here for me. I just like talking about Hyraxes. I had a friend who was talking to me about some pretty serious stuff the other day. and it was sort of private in nature. And I just didn't have any comments. I was like, I don't know. And she really, really wanted to talk about the subject, but I just didn't have an opinion. And she kept going and going, and like, well, Darren, what about this? And I was like, I don't really have an opinion about that. And then she goes, do you just want to talk about hyraxes? I was like, yeah, let's just talk about hyraxes. You'll get a lot out of me if we discuss hyraxes. Yeah, here's the deal. Can I tell you guys a really weird story? I'll bring it up again and again, I suppose, but when Squiggy passed away, that was like the saddest time ever. But you know, I had her for 16 months, and every day I would pick her up and take her outside. And we go, and she would browse on leaves. I just hold her and sort of aim her at her favorite leaves, and she'd eat them. And the hyraxes around the house watched us do this all the time. There's a good yawn. And so, also, there's various ways to look into the house from the outside. There's not like real windows, just like chicken wire. And there was a place that she could sit and she could sort of talk to the wild hyraxes, and they showed some interest. But when she passed away, that was when I could leave the doors wide open again. All of the hyraxes on the roof, led by the biggest ones, walked into my kitchen, which they had never done. You know, they're scaredy little animals. They walked into my kitchen and walked around the perimeter of the kitchen like in a line. And the biggest ones came over. My girlfriend at the time was sitting down on the couch, and they walked past her and licked her ankle, and then they all walked out the door. It was like this weird Hyrax ceremony. It was somber, like they didn't like run. They weren't like checking the place out. They just did this like march around the kitchen and to us, and like went to our feet and actually licked my girlfriend's ankles. I was wearing socks, so maybe that wasn't as interesting. But it was like this weird, like, yeah, like a funeral tradition. It was really, really, really weird. And that's when I was like, these things are magical. You know, what are their thoughts? What are they thinking? Who knows? But yeah, they're pretty awesome. I just wish they would all let me hold them. Because yeah, they're not stinky or anything. Oh yeah, you can see the little dorsal gland on the baby opening up right now. It just kind of closed. Here comes another one. Hey. What's up, Goober? When their ears are out like that, they're pretty happy. I think it's like, maybe like, I can only relate it to what I know, but like a horse, like when his ears are up, it's cool, but when his ears are back or whatever, it's not cool. Because their ears definitely go back. When Squiggy would get mad at me, her ears would go back. What do they smell like? I mean, I don't know. Fuzz. There's not much to compare it to. No, they're not legal pets, not here. You can't have wild animals here. But people do take them in when they're abused or abandoned or something. But in America, I mean, it depends on what state you're in. I mean, almost anything is legal. If you can, it's probably the importation of it that's not legal. But it's never really a good idea. It'd be pretty tragic for a lot of these families if there was like an export trade. Wouldn't be good. There's a good yawns. Yep, scratch, scratch, scratch. So some scratching that they do is definitely like because they itch. But they also have like a scratch they do when they're like thinking about something. I can only describe it like, you know how like if you have a pet dog and it's a good dog that pays attention, and you give it some sort of like option or question or offer something that you don't have, it'll do like this weird yawn like that. Like it's their brain sort of processing something, and they yawn to sort of react. Hyraxes do that too with their scratching. It seems like that's a I'm thinking, I don't know, sort of like behavior. You know, I don't know anything. I'm not a phlebotomist, but that's they do that, and then also if I try to feed one and it's not really sure about feeding, they'll start chomping their lips. They'll start chewing nothing. It's kind of funny. Like it's like their brains are going, oh, yeah, I'd kind of like to eat. Chomp, chomp, chomp. I'm not an animal scientist. I am just a dork, and I probably get half of the stuff wrong. I thought they had 6 nipples until yesterday. I guess they have 4. I'm pretty sure, and I can't verify it, but like I've seen it. The ladies only have 1 hole. They don't have like a butthole and a vagina. I think it's all one hole. But I can't verify that. Seymour the squirrel. He's the squirrel that had an avocado shell on his head. That sounds cool. How do I feel about the Hyrax's recent internet fame? I don't get it. I love it. But like, I've had this channel, at least on Instagram, since like 2019. And no one cared. Until March this year. Then all of a sudden I'm like, why do I have 1,000 followers? Why do I have 2,000 followers? What's going on? And it's like people just, I don't know, they just found Hyraxes, and I was making all the original content that I know of. That, like everyone else was in a zoo or just reposting like wildlife documentaries. And then a bunch of these meme guys showed up. I mean, it's cool. I love that people love it. And I also love those burrowing rodent guys who like hate them. I think that's hilarious. Because like, I feel like there's 3 kinds of followers on my page. Like one is just like, oh cute, like, you know, scroll, oh cute, scroll, oh cute. You know, that's the reaction. And then like 1/3 of them are like, this is the best thing I've ever seen on the internet. You create the most interesting content. I just love these animals. I've never seen anything like it. Like, can I learn more? And then 1/3 of them are like, Hyraxes are evil. They work for the IRS and they're going to kill your brain. It's like, and I like all 3 of those people. So one of the Hyrax accounts that like stole all my crap for like ever, like he built up to like 40,000 followers and then sold his account to like an OnlyFans model. So apparently, like if you want to sell accounts, just steal squiggy stuff and build up a following and then sell it to like strippers. My diaper smells so bad, I must have filled it up. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I filled my diaper yesterday. I hope they don't go extinct because they're so cute. And what are the IRS? Don't ask, it's a secret. But yeah, I don't think they're going extinct. There's not a problem. I mean, they don't breed quickly, but they seem to flourish. They're lucky because they're unlucky because everybody eats them. All the predators like to eat them because they're probably delicious. But the good news is that they have a pretty wide variety of things they can eat. They eat so many kinds of leaves. I think some things that are kind of poisonous to other animals, like Hyraxes, are okay with. They can digest. So they've got a pretty wide diet. And they don't really go drink water. They get their water really from the moisture in the leaves. So some Hyraxes don't even take water. But Squiggy drank like crazy, I don't know. Yes, but can we eat them? Yeah, you can eat them. I mean, if you can catch them. Some people like them. But I'd prefer they didn't have to die to eat them. Maybe you can eat them slowly. Just like carve off a bit and then have it, and then wait till it grows back, and, you know, not kill it. But I'm joking. Are they a predator to any animal? No. Occasionally, you might see a Hyrax like eating like a grub worm, like a larva or something. Maybe sometimes. Starting to rain, guys. Starting to rain. Go inside. But no, they don't. They just eat leaves. They just eat leaves and grass. They don't. Like I said, I saw a big green like grub worm thing that Squiggy ate one time. And I hear that's a thing, but it's not really what they're after. Squig did not have babies. She had sex once. As far as I can tell, she did not get pregnant. But no, she didn't have babies. I wish. So they're doubling up because they just need the body heat. They really need each other's heat. That's why they clump and pile and squish together. They don't regulate their body temperatures well like most warm-blooded animals. And so they have to get heat from each other and from, what's it called? The sun. I know what the sun is called. But the radiant heat from, I don't know, when you're like, whatever that word is. I think the rain is gonna chase them away. They're out of here. They're like, screw this. It's too cold now. I was here for warmth. And I need to get out of here too. It's raining on me. I gotta go, guys. This sucks. But thanks for, I would collaborate with Go For It. Maybe. If that guy, I don't know, that's kind of funny. I may not have time for it. But hey, I gotta get into the shelter because I'm getting rained on. Thanks for all the nice things and thanks for popping up, everybody. I really appreciate it. And stay dry.